Welcome to Francois Online Mathematics class. In our previous video, we looked at indices, where we said indices is a multiplication of a number by itself, that repeated multiplication of a number by itself. And we also looked at the rules of indices. Today, we are going to look at exponential equations. That's indices in equations, that's equations involving indices. That's what we are going to look at. When you look at equation, it means there is an equal sign, which means that both the left-hand side should be equal to the right-hand side. So when you have something like a to the power x equals a to the power y, since the left-hand side, the base is a, and the right-hand side, the base is a, the powers should also be the same because it's equal to. So this one implies that x is equal to y. X is equal to y. So when you have 3 to the power x equal to 3 to the power 2, this one implies that x is equal to 2 because the bases are the same. Another example, when you have 3 to the power x equal to 9 to the power 2 equal to 9 to the power 2. This one, you have 3 to the power x, and this side is 9 to the power 2. But the 9 can be converted to the base of 3. So this one can be written as 3 to the power x equals to 3 to the power 2. But don't forget that we already have a power 2 there. But from our rules, when you have a power 2 multiplying having another power, then this one will multiply that. So we have 3 to the power x equals to 3 to the power 4. Now, we have the bases to be the same. If the bases are the same, then this one becomes x is equal to 4 because the bases are the same, so the powers should also be the same. Another example, when you have 3 to the power x plus 1 equal to 81. 3 to the power x plus 1 equals to 81. With this, we have this one is 81, but 81 can be converted to the base of 3. 81 can be converted to the base of 3. So we have 3 to the power x plus 1 equals to 81 gives us 3 to the power 4. 3 to the power 4. So now the power is 4. And the base are 3. So now we can look at the powers. So the powers now becomes x plus 1 is equal to 4 because the bases are the same. So now we can find x. So finding x is equal to 4 minus 1. X is equal to 3. X is equal to 3. Now, let's look at another example. But this time, you are going to solve this one for me. So we have 9 to the power x. 9 to the power x is equal to 110. 27 to the power x. I'm giving you some few minutes to try. Try this one before you continue. Now, compare your answer to what we are going to do to verify if your answer is the same as this one. Now we have 9 to the power x equal to 1 out of 3, 27 to the power x. We have to change this one to the base of 3. So we have 3 to the power 2x is equal to this one from the rules. This one becomes 3 to the power negative 1. 3 to the power negative 1. Then we have this one also be 3 to the power 3. Then we have the x. We have the x. But here we have 3 to the power 2x is equal to this one, the bases are the same. Then they are multiplied, so you add the powers. So it becomes 3 to the power 3x minus 1. Minus 1 because you are adding that. So the bases are now the same. So you have 3 to the power 2x is equal to 3 to the power 3x minus 1. So if you look at the powers, you have 2x is equal to 3x minus 1. So we make x the subject. So we can bring this one here. You have 2x minus 3x is equal to negative 1. Is equal to negative 1. So with this, we have 2x minus 3x gives us negative x is equal to negative 1. So we divide here by -1, here by -1. So therefore x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. Let me give you some examples for you to go and try. After that, we will look at a particular question. We will look at a particular question, then we close for the day. So this is a try work that you are going to try. We have 64 to the power x is equal to 16. That's 1. 2. We have 8 to the power x is equal to 0.25. 0.25. 3. We also have 4 to the power x plus 2 is equal to 3 into bracket 2 to the power x. So this is a try work we are going to try. Aside that, let me also look at this particular question. This particular question, let's try that before we leave. But the try work is something that you're going to try. You can send it to me through WhatsApp, which is through this number 0246 42 63 43 0246 42 63 43. That's my WhatsApp line. When you finish this try work, you can send it to me and I'll look at it for you. Now let's look at this work. We are supposed to solve 3 to the power 2x minus 30. 3 to the power x plus 81 equal to 0. This one is also an equation that we are supposed to solve. It's also an equation that we are supposed to solve, which is a little bit different from this. So let's look at it. We'll solve only this question, then we'll close for the day. Now, when you look at this, we can solve this one by looking at, we have 3 to the power 2x minus 30, that's the question. Then we have 3 to the power x plus 81 equal to 0. But this one can be written as 3 to the power x squared from the rules of indices minus 30 3 to the power x plus 81 equal to 0. Now, looking at this, we can represent 3 to the power x with a variable. So let's say that 3 to the power x is equal to y. 3 to the power x is equal to y. So in substituting that, we have y squared minus 30y plus 81 equal to 0. Because wherever you see 3 to the power x, you put y there. So now, the question has now turned to be a quadratic equation. It has now turned to be a quadratic equation. So you need to solve that. But when you look at this, we have 1 here. 1 multiplied 81, we have 81. So find two numbers that you multiply to get 81 and add to get negative 30. And this one, you can look at negative 27, negative 3. When you multiply this, you get positive 81. And when you add that, you get negative 30. So we substitute the negative 30 by these numbers. So we have y squared minus 3y minus 27y plus 81 equal to 0. Alright? So with this, we can now factorize or simplify this. So y out, y minus 3 minus 27 out, y minus 3 equal to 0. So y minus 3 into brackets y minus 27 equal to 0. So with this, we can say that y equal to 0 and 27 and y minus 27 equal to 0. So y minus 3 equal to 0. Then y minus 27 equal to 0. So y is equal to 3 and y is equal to 27. But here we said that 3 to the power x is equal to y. And from our question we are supposed to find x. So we have 3 to the power x is equal to 3 because we said that y is equal to 3 to the power x. And this one too, we have 3 to the power x is equal to 27. 3 to the power x is equal to 27. So with this side, when you look at it, then you can say that because since it's 3, it means it's to the power 1. Therefore, x is equal to 1 at this point. But when you go to the other side, you can have 3 to the power x is equal to 3 to the power 3, because 3 to the power 3 is 27. Therefore, x is equal to 3. So looking at our solution, we can say that x is equal to 1 or 3. X is equal to 1 or 3. And that is the solution of that question. So I'll give you one of this one, this type of question to also try. And if you're able to solve it, you send that one also through my WhatsApp line 0246 4263 43. So we have solve 2 to the power 2x plus 1 minus 5 2 to the power x plus 2 equal to 0. 2 to the power 2x plus 1 minus 5 into bracket 2x plus 2 equal to 0. Here, this comes to the end of our lesson for today. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Francois Online Mathematics Classes. You can also subscribe to that. And as I said, if you have any difficulty, you can send me a message through my WhatsApp contact and I will also answer to you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.